We are ready for grocery shopping, Isabella. Yay! All right, here we go. So, you know what I was thinking about? The more that you spend your time thinking about doing something, the further you'll get from actually doing it, because the mind will come up with 100 reasons why you shouldn't, and the fear will just take over and you'll just believe it. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna make the video. I'm just gonna research whatever it is that I want to create. I'm just gonna do it. Like, what is holding us back from doing whatever it is that we want to do? If there's something that you want to do, like, you could literally go on YouTube and teach yourself how to play the piano. Like, everything's on YouTube right now. Like, we have the access to teach ourselves to do things that would have taken us potential months through a course or school, or I don't know. But we have the access and the opportunity to do that now, to educate ourselves. And so if there's something that you want to do, like, it's possible. It's possible for you to learn that. It's possible for you to create that. We asked Daddy if we could get a baby today. A new baby. Isabella, do you want to get a new baby today? Yay! And he said yes. So many options, huh, Isabella? Which one do you want? Look at this one. It's a big baby, huh? Is that a big baby? Yeah. Isabella, is that the lucky winner? Let me see your baby. Oh, she's so cute. These are my Skechers shoes. They're super comfy to slip on. After owning Skechers shoes, I don't think I'll ever go back to anything else. I've just been all about comfort lately. This is how I went to the grocery store today. Mickey Mouse red shirt with some flower pants. And, you know, my fanny pack, of course. It's just so convenient. And I just think, I don't match, but I'm comfortable, you know? And I think that saying that we spend the money we don't have to impress the people that we don't know, or that they don't even know us, it's so true. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us live our lives trying to get other people's approval. And I just feel like the most important thing is how you feel inside. We watched some baby Joy while mommy cleans up the groceries. Yay! As you can see, someone's potty training. Yes, they are. And now, time for mommy to get some me time. Isabella, are you ready to go night? Yeah, let's go. Guys, it's been 3 years since I've originally shaved my hair. And if somebody would have asked me, do you think that you would be where you are now 3 years ago, I would have been like, hell no. The reason why I say that is because this is the longest my hair has been ever since I've shaved it 3 years ago. And at first it was really hard. It was really hard to just experience my hair being this short because I can't do much with it. And out of everything that I've been through, like taking my implants out and like no longer restricting and over exercising, the hardest one has been my hair. Once you experience the freedom of a shaved hair, like as a woman, it's really hard to want to like have to do your hair again, or to have hair and then like think, oh, what am I gonna do today? It's just like freedom. For me, it was complete freedom. And yet at the same time, I feel like I didn't want to go through this process. And I thought that the hardest part was going to be having a shaved hair, but this one's really hard for me because a lot of people call it like the grandma look. And my hair's really, really thick and I have gray hairs. Like, believe it or not, this is my hair, like, after being brushed. Like, I brushed my hair and this is what it looks like. I guess it has a lot of waves in it. And so At first, it was really hard for me to allow myself to just have short hair like this without being able to do much to it. And, you know, I can put gel in it, and I have before, but I just don't really feel inspired to do something to it, just because I'm on this journey of like learning to embrace how God made us. And honestly, now I'm beginning to accept that this is just what my hair looks like when I don't blow dry it and when I don't straighten it. And can that be okay? Like, can this be okay? Like, I go to the grocery store like this, and 3 years ago, or, you know, way before then, I never would have gone to the store like this. And so I just feel like I'm experiencing a really, really deep level of love for myself, experiencing not doing my hair, not being super strict about my diet, and not exercising. And so that's kind of like where I'm at, where I've been these last, recently, where I've been. We are having a temporary human experience. That's what this is. And all of us have this thing called a body, but it's really a vessel. It's really an instrument, a temporary vessel to be able to experience this reality. And so however you dress it up, it means nothing about your worth. It means nothing about who you are. And who we all are is peace, the natural essence that is connected to everything that you see and feel in this reality. Like, we are all one. And so when you get in touch with that deep truth, you know, thinking about denying yourself of any nutrients with restrictions, like, it just doesn't make sense. I look back to when I was 13 and I was binging and purging my food 5 to 6 times a day, and I could clearly see that it was just, I was denying myself of love, you know? We have relationships with everything, and food is one of the biggest things that we have relationships with. And the interesting thing is that we use food to hate ourselves. Like, the mind is just gonna go, like, as soon as you eat something, it's like, wow, I can't believe you ate that, you know, especially when you come from a programming of women having to look a certain way. You know, I know that it's different in every culture, but it's probably mostly the same for all cultures. I know that in my Venezuelan culture, a big ass, big breast, and a small waist is the thing. What I've seen in America is the thinner you are, it kind of doesn't really matter whether you're flat chested or you don't have an ass. If you're really, really thin, then that's like, you're approved of. And so I just think that it's really important to question and to reflect on these silly things that we've been taught and that we have at one point chose to believe. And that's how we have been living our lives, based off of these silly rules that these other humans made and we accepted. And so I just feel so at peace with kind of like rebelling against all that and just getting in touch with what feels good to me. And what feels good to me is eating intuitively, letting my body guide me towards whatever it feels it gets to have. And there doesn't have to be any fear about it. Oh, like, what if I get sick? I just ate some Cheetos. It's like, if you really believe that there's something called an intuition, and that if you can get in touch with the truth that this body is a machine, it's like a sacred machine, how can it ever lead you down the wrong path, you know? And so I just want to share that it's okay. Like, all sizes are okay. Like, it's not true that you have to look a certain way. And once you get in touch with that deep love within you, it truly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. And, you know, they say that you can only love others at the same level of love that you have for yourself. That's so true. Like, as I'm experiencing this deep level of love for me, I'm experiencing so much compassion and love for others, no matter what size they are, especially for the ones that look like what I used to think was wrong, what I was taught was wrong. Like, when I was going through my bikini competition, I would look at people that had a bigger body, and the mind was just judging. Like, wow, like, they're so lazy. Like, they could lose weight if they wanted to, but they don't. And it's like, but who says they have to? Really, like, who says? Right now I'm having my famous bowl of cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats. Can I love myself regardless of how much sugar a day I have? You know, can I trust the intuition in this body? Can I trust that my body will lead me to whatever is good for it? You know, instead of following this mental construct of these diets. Last time I weighed myself, I was like 143. And it's funny how we give so much meaning to the number on the scale. Like it means something about who we are. And who we are is beyond this body, you know? Could we love ourselves regardless of what we find ourselves eating or how many calories we're intaking, or regardless of whether our favorite jeans fit or not? Could we see that we're worth much more than our image? I still remember that day 3 years ago, around that time, when I was at the gym, and you know, I was feeling so motivated, and it just felt so right to be there, and I loved all the validation I was getting from being in a bikini competition. And then suddenly that day, I just remember feeling almost like I didn't belong there. And it was like a really depressing feeling, and I was really confused about it because my mind was like, what's going on? Like, this is where I'm supposed to be, but clearly it wasn't anymore. Like, something was telling me that that's not where I was supposed to be anymore. And it's really like difficult to understand like when it's happening, but looking back, I've shared in my other videos that I got this vision, you know, this vision of a door, and on top of that door it said freedom. And it just, something like told me that if I walked through that door, everything I knew, like, I would leave behind. And I didn't know what that looked like, but I chose to trust that. And when I did, it was like an energetic thing. I don't know, an emotional thing like inside of me. When I chose to trust that, that's when I was inspired to stop wearing makeup, to stop doing my hair for 30 days, take my implants out, and then shave my hair. And then I stopped fitness completely. And I thought that I was gonna, like, I thought that it was, that I was gonna be healed, like, as soon as I shaved my hair. But it was work. It was work because I had to face all of the shame that I felt. You know, I had to face all of the thoughts of the fear of what other people were going to think of me. And it wasn't easy. But looking back, I see now, you can't heal that which you're not aware of. And like shaving my hair and doing all of that, it brought up all of the thoughts of shame, the beliefs I had about what I was supposed to look like, and what I made that to mean about me as a person. And so I call it a spiritual awakening for sure. I feel like I'm free. Like I feel free from that program that we're supposed to look a certain way in order to be loved. And I just wish that I could share this with everyone I come in contact with. And I guess that's why I want to vlog, and that's why I want to make these videos, because I'm sure that there are some of you out there who may still have those thoughts, or may be going through an eating disorder, or, you know, maybe going through thoughts of shame about what you look like. But there's really a light at the end of the tunnel, and it can happen in this moment if you choose it, by simply seeing that everything you've been taught is bullshit. Everything you've been taught about what you think you're supposed to look, it's fucking bullshit. And you know, we go through life thinking that we need all of this approval from everyone. You know, one of the big ones for me has been getting approval from men, you know, men in my life, like like strangers, you know, my partner's friends, you know, my dad's friends, my brother's friends. Like, as long as men approved of me, it almost like meant more than like if women approved of me for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because in my culture they talk a lot about like pageants, you know, Miss Venezuela, and how men view those women, and but like, I don't know, I go to the store now, and I see men who are handsome or who may not be handsome, you know, to my mental construct of what handsome is. And it's okay. Like, it's okay if I look the way that I look, because at the end of the day, I have an amazing partner that loves me regardless of what this vessel looks like, you know? And ultimately, like, that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for that partner, that companion that's gonna be there for us regardless of what we look like. And I have that. It's like I've been welcomed to this new world of truly seeing that what I look like really doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter if guys don't think I'm hot. Like, why do I need their approval? You know, I think it's somehow connected with like my dad's approval, because it was really important for me, as I think for all of us little girls, for our dad to approve of us. Thanks for listening. And if there's anything that I want to tell you that I haven't in everything that I just mentioned, is that you gotta love you, and that approval that you seek in everyone else, it's already inside of you. When you can see that you have that love deeply for yourself, and you have your own answers just by following your intuition, you're fearless and you're powerful. Anyways, I love you guys.
You gonna take off your shoes, Sabelita? Yeah?